Hey, what's up everyone? Upstart here with RyXe Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of Moonlighter. Now, in the previous episode, I did say I was going to go into the dungeon on my own since I've already showed it off, and I was just gonna grind it and grind it and grind it like crazy until I, got to a good level of, armor. And, point is that I was gonna advance quite a bit until, there was a need to finally show things up. Well, not a need, more like there was finally something to show off, and I now have things to, a lot of things to show off actually. So I'll start with armor. If you look at the top left hand corner, at my health, you'll see that I have 7k health, and that is because I am very close to getting having all the armors, the last tiers of armor. Close, I have these three, I have all of them, but this one I already have it at the last tier, which is the 5th tier. I already have it enhanced at a plus. I also have the weapon, the sword, the big sword, Ragnarok Big Sword 5, which is the last level as well. I only have it at plus 1. I mean, sorry, because there you can only enhance it once. It doesn't let you enhance it more than once. And I don't want to enhance any of these other ones until I get to their last stage or their last tier, because I just don't want to waste money, and I don't want to waste the materials. I'm like, I have plenty of money, as you can tell under, where the money bag is. I have 51 million because I have done some investing, and I've been selling a lot of stuff and all that good stuff. It's been only about, I've only invested once before, or yeah, once. I think we last left off on the 13th, and I had invested in this next one right here. And I think I invested around 20 million, close to that. I can't remember. Yeah, anyways, so I've been selling a lot of stuff from the Wanderer dungeon. Those things are super expensive, but anyways, let's see over here. So if we go all the way down, I've already had, like I said, I already have the 5th tier of this, so I don't need that. That's why I've already upgraded and enhanced that. But I'm stuck on the composite armor chest plate 3. I haven't been able to get up to the next tiers because I still need more of that. What is it called? Dimensional suit fabric. It's not really. It doesn't come by very easily, and I need 2 for this one and then 2 for that one. But I already have the secondary ingredient, I'll say, or material. So as long as I can get 4 total of those, I can get this to I can get to the 5th tier of this composite armor, the chest plate. The problem with the boot now is that it requires 5. I don't know, for some reason, I don't know why it jumped. So I don't know why they changed it. Why it's like 5 of those of the dimensional suit fabric, and only 2 of that garbage thing. I think it's called dimensional waste or garbage or trash or something like that. This one requires 2 and 5, but this is flipped, 5 and 2. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that, and they just want to make it difficult for you, or it's meant to be like this and there's a typo. I don't know. Whatever it is, I'm still on the losing side right here. So it's easier for me to get 4 pieces and make this chest plate than just 5 pieces and waste it on that. So the boot's probably gonna be the last thing I get. I wanted to come back to this, start this episode up with, full armor, full tiered, everything nice, and fully enhanced and everything. But well, it didn't work. It didn't work out that way, and I've already made it to the 8th floor, so I kind of need to. I feel like I need to start now. So this weapon gives me an increase of 4.4k of damage, plus whatever it gets from the enhancement, plus whatever I get from, what is it? I don't know if there's extra stuff I get from. I don't get any attack from weapons. I don't know if I have something that, like something else. Anyways, regardless, I already have the Runic Bow as well right here. Well, I have the 4th one. I still haven't made it to the 5th one. The funny part right here is that it gets a huge increase. Most weapons from here get a really big increase when they jump from the 4th tier to the 5th tier. Right here you can see it's almost 1k an increase, and then over here with my great sword, 2.8k up to 4.4, so that's like a 1.5k increase or something. I don't know, something like that. So I got an achievement because I made these two. I've been using that one, and then I decided to just make this, and let's just make it and go all the way, blah blah blah, just as a collector's thing. And I got an achievement from apparently making all the great swords. I've never made these, but I've already made the last ones because I got this one from a dungeon, so I got that one as well. And I made this and I made that, but I never made any of these. So anyways, you can get an achievement, I'm guessing, from making all of the weapons from that particular branch. I'll say sword and shield, big sword, spears, gloves, bows. That's why I have all these like that, because I kind of want to do that, but that's kind of like my own thing. But anyways, so that's what I've got going on for myself. I've been using the luck amulet pretty much to get like as much loot as possible. So yeah, there's that. So right now I'm currently at 6k, 6.04, right? 6.043k. That damage. I don't know what else gives me damage except for that. But that's just 4.4. I don't know if the enhancement just increased it up to that 6k. I don't know. Anyways, we've got that. I don't use the bow very often anymore, so I didn't really. So that doesn't matter very much. What else? So with all I've been doing, like I said, I managed to get that 51 million up in the top left hand corner, and I'm ready for another investment. I'm gonna go 50 million this time around. So I think it should be okay. So it's right here. I just want to make sure. I just want to see where it was. I'm just gonna do it manually. Yeah, like that, and then up to that, and then like that. Like that. Okay, 50 million on the dot. I'm still left over with a million. Yeah, and so it's not a big deal. We're gonna put that investment in there. 50 million. We better get something good, right, from that. So I've been getting things from this ICT trader, but it only what does it call? Like refreshes every 2 days. I'm guessing it's only been 1 day, and they haven't refreshed these things, so that's why I can't buy other items that I require, like the ghost in the bottle, and what is the other thing? That fabric, that white fabric. I think is this one right here. Yeah, dimensional suit fabric. So these are the two that I need the most. I already have enough of that and enough of this for whatever I need it for. That's for the bow, but I already have that. One other thing that I just want to mention real quick is that the prices change. I didn't know how this worked. I just kind of went, I went assuming, as I always do, which gets me in trouble all the time. But anyways, I assumed that the prices for these things would be the only, like, since that first instance we saw of it, of the shop, and I thought the item that required to get it would be precisely whatever it was on there, and it would be like that forever. That's what I thought. Apparently not. I was completely and totally wrong. And so every time it refreshes, it changes in pricing, it changes the items that they want, and you can actually what is it called, haggle or whatever, or bargain, I forget what they're called. Point is that you can try like to trade it off for, instead of the 6 that they, for example this one, instead of the 6 items that they want for the one, you can try to get it for 4 of them, or 3, or 2, or 1. Of course, there's a limit as to where, like, how low you can go, and they might get, the trader might get pissed off that you're trying to offer like the price, you're trying to bring the price so low, so to speak. And sometimes they give you more than one chance, sometimes they only give you one chance, and yeah, most of the time you can only bring it down once or twice, depending how much they ask for. If they ask for 5, it's usually just 4. Ask for 6, sometimes you can go 4 as well, but not 5. 8, you could probably go 2 or 3 down. 7, 2, maybe 1 or 2, probably 2, things like that. And you can choose to bargain only for 1, and to see if you get it or not. If you try to bargain for all 3 and you fail, you can't buy them anymore. and you try only with one and you fail, you still have the other two as an option. Yes, so on and so forth, blah blah blah. So I'm still waiting on that, so I can't really complete my set right now. But anyways, yeah, in the previous episode we upgraded our shop. Now it looks kind of sort of high tech. I'm not gonna do anything there. We got the ICT trader, which was that rat man down there, or rat person. I've also gotten just about every single pet that's available. I got the spike chain, and I even got the gas suit guy. I still don't have the desert baby slime, which I really don't care right now. I have everything except for that. I even got an achievement not too long ago that was called a bigger family or something like that. I'm guessing it's from, I don't think it's from getting all of them. I think it's from getting just these two right here, because that's when you unlock the Wanderer dungeon, or once you get to the DLC content, these show up here, but before that they won't show up. So yeah, they showed up and I got them both now hatched, so I'm guessing that's what triggered that one. Anyways, carry on. Oh no, should I? No, I'll go, yeah, sure, why not. Okay, so I have a plan of what I'm gonna be doing right now. So as you can see, I already explained what these were about. I think in the previous episode as well. These were like some unlocking some sort of checkpoint. So you can teleport. Since there's 10 floors, well, there's 9 plus the boss. So you can teleport back to a particular floor, the second floor, the fourth floor, the sixth floor, or the 8th floor. That's what these are, like that. So you don't have to go through the whole dungeon again. So right here's gonna give me the option of warping, or just going into the first one, or the second one, or the fourth one, 6th floor, and the 8th floor, and that's it. That's how it's available. So every second floor, there's the post that I mentioned, the encampment, like of a dimensional creature guy, person, and you can buy this, activate this from him or from them, requiring some cursed items and some money and some of the Wanderer Dungeon slime chunk currency, whatever it's called. So there's also a boss on every second floor. So it's on the second, fourth, and 6th and 8th floor. There's a boss. Of course, as the more you advance into the dungeon, the further you advance, the more difficult each level gets, each floor gets. The mobs get increasingly more difficult. They get more health, they do more damage, and so on and so forth. Same for the bosses. For the second and third and fourth floor, I kind of feel that the bosses are random. On the first one, on the second floor, I've only ever gotten the slime, if I'm not mistaken, the giant slime and the giant skeleton, and I think that was about it. On the fourth floor, you can either get also the giant skeleton, I believe, but on the fourth floor, you get the dimensional wizard or something. It's like a teleporting little creature, wizard, genie type looking thing that every once in a while conjures up two orbs. That one that pushes you back, I believe, and the other steals your items that's in your pocket, in your backpack or whatever. I think just in general, the 6th floor I can't remember, and the 8th floor I don't want to spoil it. So what we're going to be doing in this episode, we're going to be going through every boss. We're not going to go through every single floor. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go into the 2nd floor, and on my own, just make it to the boss, or the door right before the boss, go in, fight the boss. It's going to be real quick, finish that off, and I'm just going to leave pretty much, and then on the next, I'm going to make a cut. Next one, we're going to do the 4th floor boss, then a cut, the 6th floor, cut, 8th floor, and that's where we're going to end the episode. That is the plan for today. Hopefully we get it. And in the next episode, we're hopefully going to try to beat the main boss. These are just going to be a mini boss thing, so that's what we're going to go for. So we're just going to start on the 2nd floor. I'm not going to really care much for anything aside from that. I've been getting quite a few rings from the bosses, which they only drop either a weapon, a ring, or something that's only gonna last you the duration of the time that you're inside this dungeon. So I'm not gonna bore you all with this part right here. I'm gonna make a cut, and I'll be back with the first mini boss. Alright, so this is the first boss, a dual weapon skeleton. It's basically a giant skeleton. Well, first mini boss. I keep saying boss. I don't really care if it hits me. I'm just gonna leave anyways and come and go into the fourth floor, and then just gonna head straight for the boss, and that's it. So most of the time you get something like this. It's the first time I've actually gotten this one, so we're gonna work a little bit on this real quick just to show it off. I actually ran into the boss room on accident after coming to the encampment. I'm like, oh, there's still another room, and I went and then boom, and I'm like, ah! So I kind of just cut in as soon as possible. Anyways, this is the little encampment, and this is the dimensional creature here. And then if he actually, or it actually takes care of every single post. There's only, or station. There's one, there's two, and three with that last one over there. This one's where he makes these kind of things for you. I've already made these things here. If you make one of these, I think you can upgrade it, but it costs, you know, money, and it costs, what is that thing called? The slime chunk. It's called slime chunks. So we're just gonna make it just so we can get it. Oh, what? I said I need more. Oh, I don't have enough. Okay, never mind. Too bad. So sad. Doesn't matter to me really. This is the alchemist, slime alchemist. So it just makes potions for you at a little. I don't know if it's just a small discount. It's not really that much. Or maybe it's even the same price as the alchemist outside. The only difference is that this adds cost to it. The slime chunk cost. I don't really care. I'm not gonna make any of these. I'm just gonna leave it as is. And this right here would be where you activate the portal, but it says the portal is already open, so I can't really look at that anymore. Anyways, we beat the boss on the second floor. Now it's time for the next one. Alright, so we're at the fourth floor encampment now. This right here should be, so it's not gonna let me do anything because I already have that, obviously. Now it's a higher level potion. And now we got, okay, so now we got the dimensional wizard that I was talking about. So right there on his hands, you can see that he teleports around. He goes like I don't know, something like a genie thing. He drops rocks and potions and exploding thingies. And then I don't think I'm gonna let him, or is he gonna get a chance? I'll try to let him get a chance at doing it. He has the purple and red, or no, I mean purple and green orbs on his hands. And right there, he's summoning those orbs. Right there, he drops some items. I think one drops them and the other one takes them, I believe. And then if you don't get him back, if you don't kill him in time, I believe, I think you lose them, and that's it. So we got Ghost Gauntlet blueprints. I'm not gonna be able to do any of these or make them because, well, I don't have the money per se. So now's the Gauntlet. I'm gonna make it, sure. Just so I can get it, just so I can get it onto the list, because as you can see, I had gotten that one sword blueprint, but since I didn't make it, now it's not on here. But once you make it, at least the first time, it stays on the list. But these are things that I believe you can only use while in the Wanderer dungeon. So it should have that curse right there where it says artifact will disappear when exiting the dungeon. Yeah. So I don't trust any of the stats that these things give because they're probably all fake. So I can't trust this at all. I wouldn't even care to use it. I just go like this. That's all I do. You can go away. And what do you get? +1 gold. You get a gold coin from that. Either from, instead of looting it, you might as well get a gold coin, right? So that's all loot I've just been getting, tossing it in there. And that was the 4th floor boss. That was the Dimensional Wizard. Most of the time, you get the Dimensional Wizard on the 4th floor, but sometimes you might get something else. The other thing usually being that giant skeleton, the dual weapon skeleton. Sometimes you get a, what is it called? Corrupt Watcher or something like that? We're probably going to get that on the next boss. But anyways, time for the 6th floor boss. Mini boss. I keep calling them bosses, but they're mini bosses. Alright, so now we're at the 6th floor camp. This next one should be the next boss. There you go. I think Corrupted Watcher or something. Corrupted Dimensional Watcher. Yeah, so it shoots some sort of some laser thingy. Well, not laser, more like it just shoots some bullets, whatever. All you have to do is pretty much take the hits and hack and slash at them, and you're good. Well, of course, if you have a high enough health pool. As you can see, I took like 3k damage, or more or less the same that amount. I don't even care for that. So most of these, once you get like, at least you have a fair, a good level of the composite armor. Maybe at least all of them at level 3, because this one's level 3. You have a decent amount of health, because that's that's what it gives you the most health. But it does give you some defense if I'm not mistaken, but it's still not much anyways. And as long as you have at least a good weapon, or a main weapon that's already at a good tier for this DLC, then it's not really a problem. It gets a little more difficult though on the 8th boss. So yeah, that's next. So what I'm gonna do in this one, I'm just gonna run through the whole floor with you all. It shouldn't take that long. I came prepared. I have the HP potion level 8, which recovers 4.5k of health. I've already had plenty of these stored up that I've been getting on these floors that I've been finding and I just haven't been using. So I just have like 2 or 3. I had 2 or 3 stacks of these just sitting in one of my chests. So as you can see, even though with all the damage I do on this floor, is still increasingly more difficult, especially when you get like a room full of a bunch of mobs instead of just 1 or 2, like this one, especially those that like just what are they called? Like they just shoot like a massive amount of stuff at you or whatever. So yeah, that needs at least that one right there probably has like 14k health. And this one has even more. So out of those little stumps, you could probably get some health out of those. I think that's usually all you get from those health. I don't health potions. I haven't seen anything else that comes out of those. So right there is one of the little ghosts that I had mentioned before. All you need to do is dodge roll through it. It doesn't have to attack you. You can just like let's say you dodged it or something, or you just snuck up on it and it didn't like try to attack you. You just need to dodge roll through it and bam, it's done. That's basically it. So I just throw all my stuff in here. I forgot to clear out his inventory apparently. My bad. So when I get to a room and there's a chest, I try to be a little careful because sometimes it could be a mimic. I'm just gonna... Oh, I was gonna take a potion, but I didn't take it. Okay, there you go. Yeah, and especially a gold mimic, that one's a little more difficult. So all these things, what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna touch the chests right now, except for, well, I'm gonna just take like these ugly ones, and these are the different types of the good kind that I call them, the good kind of curses, and I'm gonna leave those on in there for now. I'll come back after. I'm gonna make a cut probably as soon as I get to the encampment, and then I'll come back and take care of those on my own. Ah! So right there I got a potion, that cedar, kill it first and then kill these right here. Luckily they don't attack very much, so it's all good. Okay, so we found a dead end. A lot of times you need to advance kind of slowly is probably what the word I want to use. I don't know. What I mean is you want to go... My bad. You want to go room for room. Let's say you go. Obviously, that's not what I mean. This kind of sounds obvious, right? If on the first floor, like on the first room, you get two paths to go through. Go through one, and if that one has another path, then go back to that room and go to the other. The most likely that other room is going to have a dead end, and that's what I mean by going through these, because you might get to the end of it and then you see that you've missed a room, and in the end it's just a dead end room that doesn't have anything. It could be a safe room or something like that, and just something to keep in mind like that right there, right? That was a dead end room as well, so I just left. No need to go for that. That's my chest room. Just double checking it. I kind of forgot to see that it was not anything of interest. So not many floors on this one. Maybe there's another one over here. Okay, there we go. Killed myself. That thing, whatever it is, I don't know what it's called. You can only attack it once. Oh, there you go. Like I said, it's a mimic, and mimics aren't very friendly. They do a ton of damage for sure. Alright, so I'm just gonna go back over here. Re-heal. Come on. Just trying to get as much as I can. There you go. Just leave it as is for now. So we made it to the camp, and more than likely, this next one's gonna be the boss room. We're gonna do a little quick prep. Just toss in the good stuff, and that's pretty much it. So now we're gonna go into the boss. This one is a copy of you. I don't know, it's called Evil Will? Yeah, that's what it's called. It's an evil version of you, and I'm guessing that it uses the type of weapon that you use, so it's using a big sword plus a, what's it called? A bow. He was very, very tough for me at the first time I had to fight him. I was like, the heck is he? And I was really scared, and the first time I actually had to bail out because I was about to die and lose all the loot I had. That's why I came prepared with the highest tier potions this time and a full stack of it as well, because it is a bit more difficult. Of course, it gets easier the higher tier your armor and your weapons are. So I don't even try to get too far away from. So there you go. It wasn't very hard this time around because I came prepared because I had already fought it before. And we got Thief Glove Blueprint. I don't know what it was previous. And that was pretty much it. So I'm gonna end the episode now. I'm just gonna do a few more things before I get out. I'm gonna go back for my chest and organize my inventory so I can take everything, because I am a hoarder, so I like to take as much as I can. And I need to sell a lot of things because I need money right now that I'm a little broke, because all my money is like in liquid. What do they call it? Liquid assets or something? I don't know. It's point is that I don't have it with me. I don't know what's the other, if it's the other thing, whatever the other term. I'm just gonna take that. So that was all the mini bosses of the Wanderer dungeon. Let's open this up. So we've got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're on the 8th floor. The next floor, I don't know if I've even gone to the 9th floor before, but obviously it's not gonna have a boss. I hope. I'm kind of assuming that. And well, the 10th floor is the last boss. I have no clue what to expect. But that's gonna have to wait for the next episode. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Please subscribe if you want to see more. Hit that like button if you liked the episode, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.